Hello everybody, I am here looking at some, whoops, something just fell. Looking at some dark spots. I've been working on hello. I'm still trying to get set up. Make sure my plug-in was working. There we go. A little light. Okay. Has everybody had a good weekend? I sure hope so. It's quiet. I am looking for a napkin that might trick my fancy. This is a live broadcast, so it takes a few minutes to get it started. I usually wait 10 or 15 minutes for people to come in and say hello, and depends on what else is going on in the world. Feel free to skip through anything that doesn't interest you. Might do something along this line. I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to start going through a few little odds and ends over here. I think this little pile I picked up is originals. Somebody's going to keep on getting ready. Looking through handmade painty papers is so much fun. I need to start using some of these so I can make some more. I have been lost in computer land. Had to get a new video camera last week, camcorder. So, of course, anytime you add new equipment, there's a learning curve. It's a piece of tissue that was wadded up and sprayed and left to dry. They make really pretty backgrounds. So if I go with a blue and a gold, some of these papers might work. Kind of like that. And that one, those are nice. All right. That does help some. Lighting is such a problem in a working studio because you've got camera equipment, you've got lights, you've got camera action. And I may want to use I'm looking for Robyn June. There we go. You never know what you might find. That's so much a butterfly. The link is below in the description box. I'm on the Robyn McClendon Jelly Team, along with Robyn, Patti, Tolley, Parrish, Archaeologist, Kory, and Soul Rain, REIGN, with Rachel Juanita. And we just share each other's printables and work with each other's. Try to do a project a month with just that person's printable. There's quite a few blue ones in there. And these printables are available. There were 22 sheets this month, and they were $6. So it's well worth it. I print everything on bond paper and hook it in here permanent and label the outside of the envelope so I'll know what's there. And then I print another copy on onion skin or another different kind of paper that works for collaging. so that this set I can always identify is what month it is. I think my camera slipped. Let's see. No, it's pretty good. We started out in February, I think, and worked for a month or two before we had a thought of, or Robyn had a thought of what she wanted it to be. That stamp is not sticking down. I just put some stuff on it. And these are from, just for FYI, these are in Robyn's Patreon for April and May. And some of these are from a couple of the other patrons. And Robyn has a whole section of printables from vintage slides. And the fun thing about printables is that you can make them your own. That's pretty too. By altering the color in your computer or your phone before you print them. So they can almost be one-offs, because nobody can duplicate all of it. Part of these are from Paula Rindle. Oh, that's the slides that I'm coming up with. Hi, Joycey. How are you? I was just explaining to everybody that we wait a few minutes for folks to pop in. Depends on what's going on this afternoon. So many choices. I think I've got plenty to work with. So anyway, you can buy Robyn's printables for $6 once a month. And you can go on Patreon and pay a little bit every month. And get all kinds of free printables. I got my cheapo envelopes in. This pack normally sells, there's 30 of them, normally sells for $15, I do believe. And I got them for $8 or $9 because this top one was damaged. So I always look in Amazon Warehouse. A lot of times it's just product that somebody bought and returned because they didn't like it. Music listening, me too. That's my favorite way to get in the mood to paint. Well, let's say I'm always in the mood to paint, but you know what I mean. While I'm painting, I like music. Music. That's awfully pretty. So is that. Oh man, I've got some beautiful stuff. I'm just going to have to wait and see what strikes me. And I did not pull out these two. So, caught a little bit of your video the other day, Nisi. And I got my robin's egg blue, or not, speckled egg. Such a pretty color. So until the next new color comes out, I'm going to keep all of my speckled egg in this little bucket together. It's really cool. They still are, I believe, selling it with pretty good price. and with a custom pin. So I guess you wear it. I don't know. So there is an ink reinker to go with the Distress ink pad, the oxide and reinker. I didn't say reinker. And then there's a spray stain and their paint and the oxide spray and the stain, embossing glaze. I'll get it right in a minute. So I might use some of that today. So, oh, good Lord, look up. Yep, sea glass. Hey, Nancy. I'm glad y'all are here. I found my books. I told you that last week. We did the still learning where everything is. You think, oh, that'll be a good place. Last Tuesday, I didn't want to show it to you anyway. Now I've misplaced the... Could be in the other room. Misplaced my travelers. Oh, well, it's there. I don't take them out of the house. I can't find my Ranger glaze, but that'll turn up too. I've been having fits. The Apple MacBook Pro has only USB-C ports. That's the little bitty plug. But all the accessories that are available need the regular USB, the wider one. So you have to buy a hub, or you buy a cord, an adapter cord for each one. And those USB females on the computer get loose over time. Well, I've got my camera plugged into a little hub, and if you breathe on it, it says ejected, not properly. So I've been messing with that for the past couple of days. Let's see, I was going to pull up my... It's easy to get in a icky mood. Okay, where is it? You know, I want to use stuff and I want it to work. I just want to sit down and make it work. And then you got to stop and work for a couple of days on defining the problem. And then you got to fix the problem. And then, you know. I don't know why my video is showing that painting. They weren't doing that a couple of days ago. Weeks ago. Got my new video camera working. It's the Canon Vixia HF-R80. And I got it because it has Wi-Fi, wireless, connectivity. And it's using a third-party app, which they don't really tell you on the front end, and I can't get it all to work nicely. I can get it to work intermittently. But again, when you want something to work, you want it to work right then, forever and always. But if you've got to go through a series of steps and then stop and start over and then try something, it doesn't benefit. So anyway, I think I've finally gotten my 5-minute art by tapas underway. I've filmed some of the pages 4 times, or some of the little 5-minute. So it's a good thing they're just 5 minutes. I'm just chattering. Chit chat chatter. It's that or be in a bad mood because I can't find stuff. And I don't want to be in a bad mood. So there you have that. And I'll find it. I was tearing the house apart yesterday looking for Velcro dots. And I know I bought some from AliExpress, but I couldn't find them while I was looking for something else. I found some tiny ones that I bought at Hobby Lobby months ago, so that worked. I'm using that to see if I can make this hub fit tighter. And I got to have the hub for the camera stuff too, so. Ah. All right, I'm going to put this little book aside. And this is, I don't know, the last time I worked in this book, I guess, was a couple of weeks ago. And let's start with speckled egg. It's a little bit more sea glassy than I'm going to use it on this piece of plastic, maybe, if I can determine which side is the ink. It's that side. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put down grab my Tim Holtz sprayer. I love this little spray. Act like I'm afraid I'm going to use it up. Come on. I like the plastic idea. I'm not sure where I saw it, but if you put this on direct, you forever fight the little square lines. There, that makes a nice background. I think I paid $30 for all of this, or $35. Oops, that's the back side. Nah, I may get some black. It's this side, baby. That black under here is from the Geisha Girl last week. Yeah, pretty. Not just the color. Okay, there's a little bit of that. Hi there, speckled egg. Aren't you pretty? And did I tell y'all I printed all the labels for my Tim Holtz stuff? So that's on my list to do. I'm going to spray this just a little to get some oxide, maybe. And the more I watch Tim Holtz, on his Wednesday or Saturday morning explorations, he's not selling new product. He's teaching you how to use the old product. I'm going to dry that a little bit. Now let's do some more because you can get the oxide effect oxidizing on top of each other. As you layer. Now look at there. I laid that down just as sure as shooting in a square. Anyway, I was surprised that those, maybe did it again. Those sprayers were so inexpensive. I caught it at a Hobby Lobby sale, 40% off. Let's just see what we get. If y'all have any questions, do all caps. I think this is pumice. Oh, that's the embossing ink. You don't want that. Let me see if I can find pumice out over here. Nope. Weathered wood might not be bad. Trying for some bigger marks. And dry it, then I'll be through, otherwise I'll fall in love with the background. I didn't spray it good. What kind of mushroom? Okay. Alrighty, let's kind of take a gander here at what we've got to play with. Could kind of do some of that. Now this is where I was kind of playing. And then I've got this. So one side could be that, one side could be that. So we've got some good choices. I'm making an executive decision. I'm going to put this down. I like those executive decisions. There are several advantages to to cutting with water, if you will. And that is that it leaves you a nice raggedy edge. And that raggedy edge blends in seamlessly with your background. My arms, my wings hurt. Sometimes it's how high I have my chair. It's a result of years of sitting at a computer with a mouse. Bigger ruler. That one, where is it? Right there where it's supposed to be, honey. Yep. I need to put the camera back out a little bit. I've got so much I want to do. I want to make some more printables of my own. And then that means I need to work with my own printables so that people even know they exist. Trying to finish a Photoshop class for doing printables on the computer. I didn't need all that. And then I go in and end up getting on Twitter or playing Angry Birds to relax, and then my night's over. There. We'll make that mountain go up just a little bit more. Oh, I got you. My paper is still damp. And what did I do with that piece? Oh, it's right here. I had a piece I cut off. No, I didn't. Hello. It's like Monday. I love this tissue paper. It's been wet and painted. It's just, I don't want to cover my. Okay, so I'm going down with this one. Going down. Has everybody been staying in and avoiding the virus and the other things that come out at night? Protesting is for the young. And I know that's not really true, but it's my excuse for not being out. I think I'll use this. I'm more scared of the virus than I am protesters. But then I would never be out when the bad people come out. It's time to go home, get a little drink. There's that piece I was looking for. Now I could put something else under there. Let's just put this piece right here. Right about there. Journaling like this has taught me so much that I don't have to have a plan. Do I want it that way? No, I really want it this way. Wrinkles are good. Need another piece. Again, this is from Robyn's Printable for June. Links are down below. The other thing I like is wrinkles. And this tissue paper almost comes pre-wrinkled. Especially after you color it. Okay. I'm going to let that sit and cogitate for a minute. I guess I'm just a realist and there's not a dang thing I can do about it. I like the way intermix the tissue paper and the printable. And I'll leave it alone and you'll be all right. So, let's see what we've got on this pretty little life napkin. These make great dyed things. And after trying every trick in the book to get these separated, I found out that using your lips works great. Now this is how I wad those up to make some more of this. And if I had something, remind me later and I'll spray those. Okay. I definitely want that or one of that. Where did you put your brush? Right here. I don't care about the anchor. Helps to bring it on down. Bring it on down the funky town. Don't get in a hurry. Well, one thing about it, if you're not out seeing what you can do to waste your time on, you spend more time in the house, in your studio. Doing something fairly productive. Yeah, I know there are people who wouldn't think this was productive, but it is to us. I heard over the weekend that Kohl's, C-O-H-L-S, it's kind of a, yeah, I'm probably going to get blasted for this, but it's kind of a Walmart quality, a little higher than Walmart. Department store. It's closing all of its stores. And Pier 1 is closing all of theirs. All. Yeah, those are places that people go just to see what they can spend some money on. And I'm afraid that's just going to make Amazon stronger. I don't want any company to get to the point where we can't live without them. Well, that's looking pretty good. Is there anything else on here that I must have? There's another one of those. I'll get it. I never was ever much of a shopper. You know, go get what I needed, and I guess that's because I've always had other stuff I wanted to do. I do not know. And there's only so many shoes and suits, and I've always been self-employed, so I didn't have to play that game. I paid a little more attention back when I was loose, carefree. I don't know that I need that. All right, what else are you going to do, Missy? This little piece of paper is pretty. And this little piece of paper is pretty. So, let's see what we can do. Even if I did print it on bond paper. Kind of gotten where I don't like using anything but onion skin. Helps if you hold it down. I've got that beautiful background. See, that's my problem. I'd go, okay, let's paint a mermaid on here, and then we'll be done. The background is just a background wiki, and you can recreate it. It has some indistinguishable text on it. Remember that if you tear from the front or tear it from the back, depends on where or if you get those white lines. I'm ending up with a spread here. I don't know that makes much sense. Doesn't have to, does it? I hope it's better on top. A brush. Shoot, I may as well just get this. I've used almost the whole sheet. I kind of pay attention to where my ragged edges are pointing. I don't know why, but I do. So if we do that and then do this, kind of like so. This kind of makes these two things not look so out of order. I'm going to use a little bit of this just for fun. That can imply some seaweed. How about? Now, do I want it there? Yeah, I think I do. Or do I want it down? It's growing out of the sea floor, so let's do that. And I miss our saltwater tank. That 120-gallon one, I think, in my studio at our house, where all the computers and the work stuff were. The house that burned. And the tank exploding is what saved that room. And that's about all the good you can say about that. There were some things I was able to get out, though. That one there. That one there. That one there and there. I think I'm about ready to start gluing. Look at that oxidation. Isn't that cool? Don't fall in love with it. And this is the shiny side. So this is the side that the I want to do that side. This is the right side. The shiny side is the back side, but sometimes it's prettier. All right, let's go ahead and put this baby down. Baby down. Speaking of split complementary, this is one or two of the 5-minute tapas. But look at the difference in colors from the warm triad to the cool. That looks like ultramarine, and it's supposed to be cerulean. But anyway, you get such different colors. Anyway, I digress. Ooh. We're going to put this under. Got it. Gotta pay attention, sis. I think that's stuck. Once again, look how the two prints look like they just belong together. And that. See, I had that a little bit more here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this down over here. I like this raggedy edge better. I had planned to put it, come on now, you're not that stuck. Get off of there. See, that could be, oh, I don't know, an undersea relic or something. Okay, you're going down. Yeah, kind of interesting. Make it have a crook. Oops. Sticky fingers. Damn it. Okay, leave it. The white's almost too glaring. Stuff sets up pretty good. So lesson there, be sure and get as much of the white off as you can. Just a little scrap. Okay, now over here, we're going to get rid of some of that white because this is bond paper and it will never disappear. For me, Nancy? Thank you. It hurts my heart when I see beginner, intermediate who are wanting to paint. Crafting is a whole different thing. And they spend all that money on paints that they don't really need. Daniel Smith makes a wonderful starter set of watercolors. It's like $35 and you get the split complimentary, you get 6 colors. And you're starting out with artist quality. Which helps your learning process. I think I've got another one of those. I've done these videos 4 times because I did it with my webcam first, and the focus was either auto, where it went in and out as the brush moved, or if I turned that off, then I got really bad auto. Oops. Craft a lynch. I did it here too. Warm and cool. I used ultramarine on both. Although I will say ultramarine is a color that can go either way. Here's a cool one. My point in the 5-minute tapas is that this is my cool. And I don't know, for some, this was just playing, okay? But this is 10 cadmium yellow, cerulean blue, and alizarin, I do believe. And then this was Moon Glow or Violet, Daniel Smith. Violet, that's not right. And Indian Yellow and alizarin. Oh, Pyro Crimson. See, I wrote it down. That's alizarin. But the colors are so different. And you can do a triad with any red, yellow, and blue you have. And I was using Cotman. That's why I have two ultramarines. I was using the Pro Paints here and the student grade here on the Fabriano paper. And here I was using what am I doing? This would be my cool section. And this is Cerulean, Purple Lake, and Lemon Yellow. And this is the Cotman student paint. And this is Pro Paint. So this is alizarin, cerulean, and lemon. So I was trying to match the colors between student and professional, and the Cotman doesn't come with, I don't have it with a lot, but it's just to show the difference in the way the colors behave. So that's why I have alizarin in two spots. And then I did the same thing on Canson paper. This is the Cotman paint, and this is the professional paint. And you kind of see what the difference in the paper and difference in paint. This is warm, so this is ultramarine, cad yellow, and cad red. And then on the Cotman, the cad red is a hue, which means it's less expensive to produce. And this has real pigment in it, and this I would almost bet has dye. So just showing the different colors and the way the two paint works. Isn't that fun? I love doing stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing in my spare time. I haven't decided where I'm going to put these yet. This is Cotman on Canson paper, the cool. And this is the Pro Paint on the cool, on the Canson paper. All right, let's see where we are over here. But anyway, I'm glad I've helped you out. Miss Nancy. I do the split complementary in everything I do. In caustic, I'll just make up those 6 colors, and then anything I want I can do from that. I do it in oil most particularly, and then in watercolor. It gives your work a cohesiveness. Now, I'm not saying I don't throw in an extra something here and there. And that's, you know, a punch color, that's what you collect them for. Or like I just showed you, change out your red, yellow, and blue for, you know, for fun. All right, let's see what we've got in our poppers. Big stuff. Doesn't have to make any sense. It's a cute little tag. These things are big. They'll go in a journal someday. Tag. Front and back. Card. Library card. I need to make some more of that little book. Whoops. Here's a little. Here's a little popper. Ow, my arm, my arm. I think I like that one better. Or the E. I wonder what the E could stand for. I like it though because it kind of goes with those two colors. There you have it. Popper. Oh, that says Nautica. Good, that's water. That works. Now just pop those down with the better glue. And I don't care if they have pieces that aren't glued. This is a piece of handmade paper. Going the same way, so I'm going to tilt this one this way. Yeah, see how those little raggedy things stick up? Little raggedy things drive some people crazy. So that's why I use them. Now, you figure out what E stands for. I didn't put this guy down yet. He almost glued himself. This is not glued good. Feels like, oh, I see, it's not in the middle. That'll take care of that. I need to be a little more precise in my gluing. I was never diagnosed with it, but I am almost positive I have ADD because I was always in trouble in school. Got bored easy. Especially when I learned stuff the minute they taught it to us, but they had to teach to the average or the low. So I understand that. Of course, that was back in the day. But I feel it here too. I can sit and paint on an oil painting forever. What's that little thing doing out? And it's just the right color. I think that needs to go down. Getting a message. Use me. But don't abuse me. There. And I think I'm leaving it. I think I'm done. Now, if I were going to do this large for a client or something like that, I would spend a little more time to finesse. This page has something all over it. This one doesn't. And I don't know that it needs it. Let's see what's. I think I'm going to leave it. There's nothing wrong with a little white space. Or blue in this case. I like it. I do. And I've been photographing over by my north window. sitting it up on my big easel, and I've been getting much better prints. But we could take a picture of this and print it on our little printer. Let me see what y'all doing. Nothing wrong with Winsor Newton if you've got your split primaries. I use them interchangeably. Hey, Gail. Y'all are funny. Okay, I'm going to take a picture. Yeah, this will be good enough for the black and white. Okay. Nope. Nope. Will you go away? I know I'm missing calls. Shut up. Obviously, they've got a new trick that's bypassing our spam filter. I'm looking for a pink. I don't think it's here. I've got my stuff in folders. Medical, cloud storage, shopping, entertainment, drawing, painting. You just looked at that one. Come on. What? Give me just 2 more minutes and then I'll bail and go to the app store. I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. Photo memo. Yeah. Faux memo. Is that what it is? Faux memo? Yeah. There it is. Copy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. On. I need to see if I need to alter that. Adjust it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Not too bad. Not too bad. Thank you. Thank you. I'm using quite a bit. Okay. Now. You get a different look every time you print something. I'm going to go with that one. Done. And same thing. I did a better job of getting that one square. Going with that one. This is printing on black and white label paper, so it doesn't really matter. And now I got to go back and get Fomino again. Open. Print image. Okay. Print. Print. Fine. That's something new, I think. Check mark. Print. And it comes out immediately. I love it. I don't hear you. Oh. I got to tell it. It wasn't connected yet. And then we'll do the other one. Oh. Polka dot. Okay, so this is next. And we're going to print. Ta-da! This is so much fun. Well, that didn't turn out worth a crap. What happened here? There's E. Well, I bet we can print it again. Let's go back. Print. Medium. I don't know what that fine is. I thought maybe it was inkjet, but it fined itself right into nothing. Oh, turn that off. It must be having some kind of a malfunction since it cut that off. Okay. There's that one. And there's that one. Okay. Yeah, it's fun. And then I put it on this label paper. So I can come back with any kind of a marker, but I've got these sitting right there. Those are all light colors. Oh, this is a set of blue that I bought. Let's see if alcohol marker works on this. Just scribble. Oh, there's a good brown. We got the chisel tip that time. Got more of a red, but we'll take it. That was way red. That's purple. Doesn't look like it. Let's put a little bit over here. Some of these aren't showing up. It's because they're dry. One of them. Because they have not been used. They do sell re-inkers. Yeah, just for fun. Okey-doke. Where's our little book? There's our little book. What time is it? 5:05. We are right on time. This was the last one we did. So I'm going to do the same thing. A little piece of scrap. It's over here somewhere. What did he do with it, Vicki? Oh. Well, crap. I don't know what I did with this. I love to make a mess. Oh, here it is. No, that's it. Oh, crap. That's what I was going to do. All right. Get cereal here. Oh, let's just use faded jeans. I was going to do some homemade embossing, but I guess I'll have to wait till Thursday because I can't find my embossing stuff. And I know I put it all together in a bin. And more speckle dig. Oxidize, I say. Okie dokie. Now then, we need to use some of what we did before. You don't have to, but that's just the way I'm doing these right now. And then I'll change. And then she changed. Have y'all ever listened to Pete Martini? It's a vocal group, and they sing kind of their own style of some of the old standards. I don't know. I've never been into that much of that, but it's modernized. Some of these little scraps are perfect. Perfect. I'm going to lose those. I'm going to start putting this down, or we'll be here all night. My little seabed here. Yeah. This exercise, I think I started to say this earlier, didn't finish, helps me with my painting because, oh, look, isn't that cute? I've twice now thought I picked it up. Let's just cut this little puppy right down the middle. Because you learn not to take things so serious. You know, it's just paper. And over here we'll put that right there. It's just paint, it's just paper. And if you're painting on an expensive canvas or a board, you can always paint over it. That's what they did, the old masters did, because that stuff took a lot of time and money to make, to stretch a canvas to work on. So they just paint over them. Materials were very valuable. So that's why when they do x-rays of, you know, famous paintings, they'll find another painting underneath. You know, like in the Rembrandt category. That's just as cute as it can be. I was thinking about using these, but I'll put those away. Save them for another day. Oh, I was going to put that on there. I don't think I'm going to. Now, how now? Brown cow. Let's see if we can do some embossing glaze. I don't know what that one says. It's not outer space. What is it? Nothing on here. Road trip. Oh, there's a seagoing vessel. Venezuela might work. Oops. He fell off. All right. Oh, Venezuela went here. How do you get those back? Lick them? Lick them, stick them? Okay, now you just had this distress embossing. Someone gave me a Versamark pad a long time ago. And see, I was going to do the sailing ship. I looked at it the other day. Sailing ship. Doesn't matter which direction it's going. I looked at it. Oh, it's this book. Let's put it right here. And the pad was completely flat. It was like a piece of paper. And you guessed it. We're going to do Venezuela. Aren't y'all proud of me? I'm turning into a real crafter. All right. Now, that all kind of ran together. Okay, so maybe I still have some stuff to learn. But it is pretty. It doesn't matter whether you can read it or not. We know it's there, don't we? Okay. 5:30. About 2 hours. That's a good length for me. They're fun. Listen, I had to think about what I said. That pink martini. They're fun. It's happy, upbeat. I guess that the glaze must be semi-transparent as opposed to the embossing powder. And I think I'm going to put my chop. I need to carve mine. Or just say the hell with it and order one carved. Forgot to put a cushion. Maybe I'll never make a crafter. Not bad. Alrighty. I really am enjoying having my studio workable. I've always said if everything has a place, even if it's a temporary place like we work on stuff, then you can always put it back. That is kind of cool. Where it came from. Alrighty. There's what we did. Do I need a red seal over here? Maybe not. Speckled egg didn't show up good enough. Why not? Why not? Let's do something different this time. Just had the other stamps. Venezuela is gone. Stay. Venezuela just fell. Okay, quit playing around. I'm going to put Japan on right there. We're going to try it again. Never say never. I doubt that there are very many coral reefs around Japan. But you never know. Gosh, this stuff is so fine. Probably shouldn't be using it with the fan on. Stupid. Not stupid. I'm not stupid. You don't blow the embossing powder. That was a blonde moment. I didn't get the J and the A. I failed. And you'll never line it up again, so don't think about it. It's just a little something, something. Alrighty, I'll be done. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you Thursday. I'll come up with something fun to do. You know, some of the same old painting or something. There, isn't that cute? Bye. Y'all keep those brushes wet.